Hello, welcome to Game On, the show you've all been waiting for.
The one where we can finally reveal everything you wanted to know about Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell conviction.
The gameplay, the truth about the delays, Hello? What? Really?
Who is it?
Shh! Everything. Anything. Oh, for Hello, welcome to Game On, the show that... Johnny, you haven't written another inline. Always have a backup inline written.
I thought we were just going with Splinter Cell.
What if something like that happens again?
Where did the phone come from anyway? Why have we got an outside line?
Don't be ridiculous. I've told you, always have a backup.
I'm sorry, all right? I'm sorry.
You've ruined it. You've ruined it for everyone. You've ruined it for yourself. Coming up, we go feral with Alien versus Predator.
And get sexy with Lara Croft.
First though, the Christmas tree is rotting in a landfill. You've broken all your presents that weren't games and all your resolutions that weren't play more games. Now we're starting to wonder if there's anything left to look forward to.
Happily, those games developers haven't given up on us yet, so here's a look at some of the titles we're most looking forward to over the next few months.
First up, his jetpack is fully fueled and there's no shortage of aliens to kill. Unlikely hero Will today blasts his way from the void onto Xbox 360, PC and PS3.
Will is a pilot who crash lands in the Bermuda Triangle during a routine mission, then wakes up in a parallel universe, as you do.
Once conscious, he discovers a race of technologically advanced aliens preparing to cross over between dimensions and invade Earth, as again you do.
Employing the old military adage, they started it, Will tools up and takes it on himself to wipe the aliens out, making him more of an interdimensional genocidal monster than a hero.
Still, we're prepared to forgive him. After all, he does have a nifty jetpack. Dark Void then is a gritty blend of dogfighting, third-person shooting and very intriguing vertical combat, which looks sort of like a badass version of Ice Climber.
It prides itself on offering 360 degrees of tactical freedom in ground combat, though beyond being able to turn all the way round, we're not really sure what that means.
Could it have something to do with the temperature, maybe?
Maybe. It's hot in the void?
Yeah, 360 degrees though, is that...
It's quite specific.
Celsius or Fahrenheit? Capcom also promise speed and scale unmatched by any other action title. Meaning you can send Will zipping through tight corridors and then out into immense canyons and futuristic geoscapes.
So basically you can go from being inside to outside. Genius.
Movie rights to the sci-fi action adventurer have already been snapped up by Plan B Productions. That's Brad Pitt's company to you and me. They're apparently developing a theatrical version of Dark Void with a view to creating a full-on franchise, possibly even an iconic new starring role for Pitt.
Now Brad, that's a name for a man who hijacks UFOs.
It is Brad, that's badass.
It's much better than Will.
Yeah, Will is not a name for a superhero.
Give me your keys, do you know who I am? I'm Will. Whether Dark Void is out of this world or something you'd rather stuff back into the Bermuda Triangle has yet to be seen. More on that soon.
Next up, one of our most anticipated titles of the year, Sega's game adaptation of the classic sci-fi horror mashup Aliens vs Predator. PR-wise, they've brought us out here to do a preview in the middle of nowhere to try and scare us, but it's not really working, is it, Johnny? Johnny?
Go, they're both loose, go together.
Get out, go.
This game is the evolution of a title that Rebellion last released on the PC in 1999, called Aliens vs Predator, which was based on the comics, which were in turn based on two very famous franchises, big movies in the 80s. Fundamentally, what makes the game unique is that you get to play three different species, very different species. One, the eponymous Space Marine, but the original United States Colonial Marine from the Jim Cameron movie. The Predator, who has got his gadgets. He's the ultimate hunter in the universe. He's agile, he's strong, he can go invisible. And then you have the Alien, which is described as the ultimate biological weapon, which is only an instinct to survive. just its speed, its agility and its wits. It can go on any surface, it can hang from the ceiling, and it enjoys killing. So you get 3 incredible varied experiences, not just in multiplayer but in single player too. There's a generation that just treats these movies with the same almost religious fervour. So when we get something wrong, we'll know it, but we grew up with it, so we're very unlikely to get it wrong. But it's just a blessing for us that we get to make something in these worlds.
But you're ready for the wrath of the fundamentalist fanboys if you have got something wrong?
Oh yeah, I think we deserve it.
Next up, it's Skate 3. Just over a year after the second title, the current champion of the skate genre is already tightening its trucks for another trip round the park.
The skate park?
Yeah, that's what I meant. You need to specify skate.
Okay.
Just say park.
It may have been just 3 short years since it first appeared on our consoles, but Skate is already reapplying the grip tape and getting ready to hit the half-pipe.
Skate 3 then is the newest instalment in the Smash series developed by EA Black Box. The Skate franchise is best loved for its super slick gameplay, which quickly punted its popularity well past former favourite My Best Friend Tony Hawk back in 2007.
Now, while some say skating is the refuge of the antisocial youngster, Skate says different. Community has always been one of their big franchise focuses. The third instalment takes it to all new heights.
Skate 3 is all about hitting the streets with your mates thanks to the all-new co-op mode. You can team up with other skaters on or offline to create your own customisable skate crew, using your dopeness on the deck to further each other's careers.
Once you've created your crew, it's apparently all about proving yourself by teaming down and throwing up. Sorry, that's teaming up and throwing down.
Team-based challenges and online crew competitions add to the fun as you try to prove yourselves in the all-new Port Carverton. If we know gamers, though, the real challenge will be to think up a crew name without having it sound totally lame. Los Dudarinos?
The Hard Skate Barracudas.
Cool, man. The Grind Boys. Nuts and Grind. The Grinding Nuts.
The kick flippers.
The deck chairmen.
I like that one.
The deck
for
boys.
real.
The gaming grind nuts.
Not for play, not for show, but for real.
Of course, shiny new features aren't the only thing on offer as Skate 3 continues to build on the well-loved franchise.
The creative controls have been given a serious hop-up, letting you create everything from custom graphics and videos to your very own skate park.
Skate 3 is slated for release in May, when we'll be strapping on our elbow pads, putting on our helmets and giving you our thoughts.
Mime school's really going well for you.
It's worth it.
Nice.
It's worth it. Now it's time for our debate of the day. Go with it, it's a new feature. Today we're asking, who is the sexiest archaeologist of all time?
You'll be pleased to know we've whittled it down to 2 finalists after much debate over what Ross does in Friends.
He's a paleontologist, Johnny, and he's not sexy. So the finalists are Indiana Jones
and Lara Croft.
Contrary to popular belief, both Johnny and I are more partial to a Croft than a Ford, so we thought it only fair to fight it out with someone who passionately believes that Indiana Jones is sexier, would prefer to have sex with Indiana Jones than Lara Croft. I think we can safely say that.
Yeah.
So why?
For starters, he's more equipped to...
Wrong! She's got, like, guns.
He has a bullwhip.
Yeah, guns or a whip.
No,
have you seen even Indiana Jones himself, like in that scene where he gets his whip out, you know, the other guy fights and then he shoots him. It proves the guns are better.
But,
No,
but he's got a gun as well.
Yeah,
he's got a gun and a whip.
His guns aren't as big.
Take it out of your hand like that.
Yeah, but okay, sexier though. She looks sexier. He's like wearing actual clothes. She's only got like...
She's only got these tiny shorts. I mean,
Exactly.
come on. But she would, if it was real, she'd have scars all down her legs.
Yeah, but we're not talking who's more practical. This isn't like who's more practical archaeologist.
But he's rough and
I'm
rugged.
sure
He's a real man, you know? He's got that essence of...
Yeah, but
You're basically going from male features in a woman.
Yeah,
She's
but
not feminine
that's
like that.
well, that's the thing. She asserts her femininity through, you know, showing that she's very sexy, but at the same time can take on man-sized challenges.
Man-sized challenges.
She's
also,
not going to be patronised.
man-sized
I'm not looking for male
that's bigger
attribute-
than a female-sized challenge.
I'll tell you what's
Well,
bigger. You know,
that's
her guns.
Yeah.
Her guns are much bigger than Indiana Jones. And I'm not looking for male attributes in her. I'm looking for female, and she's very female.
Indiana Jones is most iconically Harrison Ford, who's going to get old. I mean, he's already quite old. He's kind of got like a sagging leathery
Lara
face.
never gets old.
She will never grow old.
She will never grow old. They just update her, get a newer model.
Well, isn't that what they've already kind of started doing with him, Indiana Jones, because his son stepped in?
Yeah, but
Shia LaBeouf.
he's not really a good substitute for anything.
Sorry.
Granted, he's not actually.
If you're going to use Shia LaBeouf as your main argument, that is just not. Is
Yeah,
it?
you lost right there.
LaBeouf.
He doesn't deserve that we actually pronounce his surname correctly.
Shia LaBeouf.
Transformers 2 was awful.
It was awful. It was not nearly as good as the '86 original.
That's right, that was a masterpiece.
But now-
With one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard, to be honest.
This
Stan
is
Bush,
getting off the
yeah.
point. Okay,
Sorry.
Lara Croft will never die. She will never get younger. Harrison Ford, he's already looking
never
pretty
get
She'll
shaky.
never get younger.
Well, that's probably a good thing.
No, or older.
Yeah.
She
Well,
stays
do
the
you want her
same
to
age.
get
It's a
older?
nice
perfect.
even
Why would I
par.
want her to get either?
Even par, perfect.
Exactly.
Lovely.
Proof. Well, that's proved it, if anything. Definitely. Sexy.
It's sexy. I'll admit that.
Yeah. Not entirely convinced. It's not going to change your sexuality then.
No, actually.
Why not?
No, strangely enough.
But surely, if anybody, if you were going to... With anybody... that
Sorry, I was drifting.
Oh, disgusting. Debates are something we want to do more of here at Game On, so get involved, whack your ideas up on the comments board. Who knows, we might even get a couple of fanboys into the studio to fight it out on the air. Just don't call me a ginger. Beep. Again, I'm not ginger.
You are a little bit ginger.
I'm not ginger. More gaming news next week. I'm not even strawberry blonde.
No, exactly. It's slightly too orangey for strawberry blonde.
It's not orange.
It's a little bit ginger.
It's not orange.
Isn't it? No. I don't know what you're looking at my hair for. It's definitely brown.
Chestnut.
Yeah, it's quite a nice colour. Brings out my eyes.
Need a shave.
No, we're not talking. Yeah, we probably do need a shave.
So do I. In your pants.
Get me an outside line. My co-presenter's lost it.
Come here.
Give me your keys. Do you know who I am? I'm Will. I am.
What, from the Black Eyed Peas? That'll do, will it? Do you want to do it once more?
Once more.
Was not funny enough.
It may have been just 3 short years since it first appeared on our consoles, but Skate is already reapplying the grip tape and getting ready to hit the half pipe.
Got any more Skate references you want to pull out there? We haven't even said anything about the game yet.
Well,
We've
you
just...
can shove it.
Oh, boom. Using your dopeness on the deck to further... Can't read that.
To be fair, I think Lara Croft is sexier, so it's...
Ooh.
Conceded. Conceded.
Okay, right.